What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chris's Watching Movie Party. I'm Chris.
I'm Laura Haley.
Michelle.
And tonight we're watching The Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. How are both of you going?
Better.
Good. How
Thank
about you?
I'm good. I'm just ready to get this movie over and done with.
Amen. Cheers to that.
All right,
Bigger and better.
3, 2, 1, play.
No pomp, no circumstances. Do
it.
Fuck.
I may have to pause midterm to kill the beagle, but other than that, we're good.
Ooh. It's gotten a lot more love though, this movie, lately.
I can understand like Scream 2 and Scream 3 getting more love as people watch them and understand them. But this movie just sucks. Straight up sucks. I don't.
It
there's
was
not
always
one
my least
redeeming
favorite.
quality.
I think the fact that Freddy's darker in this and he's not like, because now everybody really hates the last couple.
Freddy's not really the problem.
You don't think? What do you think it is?
Everybody else. And the story of Freddy, like Freddy being darker is fine. I have no problem with that. But
Yeah.
I mean, the acting is abhorrent. The story is just, and when he starts climbing out of Jesse, I can't even. And it's like in the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, where he goes from dork to hot guy, where he's walking down the street. You know, that's what happens.
Yeah,
to
like
Jesse.
Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a lot of documentaries and heard a lot of interviews with Jesse lately, and he was treated really badly, and it basically ruined his career, poor guy.
He popped up on Facebook the other day about something.
Yeah. Well, he was gay at the time. I don't know if he was closeted or not. I'm not sure. I mean, well, not gay at the time. He's always gay. And this has like a lot of LGBTQ sexual undertones. And they just denied it all. The makers of the film denied it all at the time. But now, obviously, it's iconic. And he's also a final guy too.
Yeah.
Not many final guys.
Well, that's why Jay gives it love.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard him talk about that. Excuse me. It's just, I think Freddy was my introduction to horror. I just love them all. It was probably my least favorite, but yeah, it is definitely my least favorite. But I haven't watched it in a long time, and I usually revisit them a few times a year.
I watched it about a week before we started doing this, which makes me sad that I have to watch it again.
I'm very excited that it means that we get to do Dream Warriors.
I was thinking that yesterday.
Why did you watch it before we started doing this, Michelle?
I was going to watch them all.
Okay.
And I'm not really one to just like grab the third one and watch it. I generally watch.
Start from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do that too. Except I've been revisiting the Friday the 13th and the Chuckies, and I've kind of been watching them all over the place.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a Chucky mood.
Yeah, so have I. I finally watched the well, it wasn't really kind of a remake, wasn't it?
The one with Mark Hamill, the one how he voiced him.
Yeah, and because I obviously thought M. Freegan before that, and I was just like, oh my god, they're so right. M. Freegan is Chucky 2.0, like Chucky remake 2.0, right?
Yeah. I think they're doing a movie with them together.
They're saying that. Yeah. This looks pretty cool, this part though.
Yeah.
I think I can stream that Mithrigan somewhere. I think IMDb told me that yesterday.
I streamed it. I streamed it too. Streamed it at some point a little while ago. I didn't mind it. But it was just your typical Blumhouse. Like, crap.
After these
But
dogs
tomato.
are gone, I'm going to do In a Violent Nature. And speak no evil.
I can't wait to watch
It's
that.
too much crap on my lap with the dogs and ugh.
There's a lot that I want to watch, actually. Because now that the award season's happening, I've heard of heaps and heaps of movies. But I really want to watch Substance now.
Me too.
And this one with Angelina Jolie, Maria. And the two with Saoirse Ronan. One's called Blitz, and I can't think of the other one. The father's hilarious in this.
Standard teenage relationship.
Yeah, it's funny when Maggie and Jake did it together in what was it? Donnie Darko.
Pulled out that soundtrack the other day. Such a good soundtrack. I always forget that Tears for Fears wrote Mad World.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
And your shitty tomatoes.
Yeah, they look
You don't like
horrible
tomatoes?
tonight.
Yeah, they didn't look very good tomato. Oh, I do like tomatoes, but those tomatoes didn't look too good.
They have to be ripe. Like they have to be perfectly ripe for me.
When I was a kid, I used to eat them like an apple, like every now and then.
My nan used to sit there and eat them with like an apple with salt. And oranges, same thing.
But at least the dog shut up for now.
You must be going crazy, hon.
Out of my mind. I'm very sad she's taking the cats back.
Oh, she is. I'm sorry.
She wanted me to drop them off today. I told her I was sick.
Just keep making up excuses. Can't do it. I've got COVID.
Well, I am sick and I don't feel like dealing with cat litter and blah, blah, blah.
He's kind of cute. I remember seeing her in something else as well. I always thought she was really pretty.
She's very pretty. In a timeless sort of way.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the documentary? And do you remember remember in the sixth one, she ends up living the blonde one?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her. She was in this documentary, and it was like she was there with like a, I don't know how else to say it, but like a gimp. She was all like, I can't, I should probably shouldn't say anything because it's too hard to
We'll
explain. But
discuss it when we get there.
yeah, like I'll have to show you the documentary first, and then we can discuss it.
This guy's always a hard ass too.
I'm surprised that we know anyone from this movie. It ruined everyone's careers, I think.
I honestly think he's the only one.
Yeah. He has the best death scene though. Love it. He's doing his push up.
Yeah.
Even I could do a better push up than that.
Are you
Excuse
mounting
me.
her nightly?
Ugh. Oh, God. You guys, I've had like 4 cigarettes in like 48 hours.
My best friend quit because she got sick.
Ugh. It's just nausea. Like, when you're nauseous, you can't do anything. I guess they kind of, like, people say they don't keep it canon, but they kind of keep Nancy's story canon.
Well, I bring it up all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, they find her diary, right? And then
Yeah.
when she, in Dream Warriors, she's on the hypnosil or whatever it is for not dreaming. Did she say she spent time in um in any institutions or anything like that? Can't remember.
They did a hell of a job remodeling that place. Mr. Nancy burned it to the ground. And when you buy a house, they have to disclose what happened there if people died or whatever. What would you tell the homeowner,
Yeah.
the home buyer?
I always think about American Horror Story with that, because I don't think I ever knew that until I must have known it from Scary Movies, but I took notice of it from Murder House because so many deaths happened and they didn't tell about all of them. Ugh.
Door unlocked in the middle of the night.
He's asleep, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Oh, God.
It's funny with this too that for that Nightmare on Elm Street 2 memorabilia is harder to, it's more expensive to buy than the rest.
Freddy's Revenge. Yeah, because they
Yeah,
didn't
this
make as
one.
much of it because it wasn't. Yeah, they didn't make as much of it. You could get more. I heard you could get more stuff for the show than you can for the movie.
Yeah.
This movie. Ugh. My baby.
Well, I was going to get the Trick or Treat Studios, like all the gloves. To buy the glove for this one, it's like $300.
Shit. Still be worth it.
Yeah.
I was looking today for like the proper red and green sweater.
Yeah.
You can't get like copies of it.
Wearing his watch.
It is, isn't it?
And the snake.
Oh, it's okay, babe. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good girl. Hey, you good girl. Oh, no, I don't like that. We don't like that, do we? No. No. I think it's just the Whitey voice. What he screams. You say hi? You say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Hi. Say hi, Chris. Come on. Say hi. Hi, Chef. Oh. Here's the light. Mama. At least the parents aren't complete assholes in these ones, though.
Picture.
See, I never got the gay thing when I was a kid.
I didn't either. I just thought he was really friggin' weird.
Yeah, because like I thought she was in love with him. So I just thought that I got it. I understood like with the coach and all of that. I understood all that stuff. But I didn't realize that he had a crush on Grady, and like I thought he was in love with Lisa as well. And now it's just so obvious. Look at this.
I think that's how Jacob would unpack. Just dump.
God.
We should have known right there when he's butt bumping the drawer.
Exactly. That's what it's just like, oh God. Crazy.
And this.
Oh no. It's not really like a Kevin Bacon footloose moment, is it?
Definitely not.
In everything I see, though, they do show that bit, and they're like, "How did we not know?" Ugh. 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 What you doing, honey? Huh? Go away. So sick of my neighbour.
Why? What'd they do?
Well, so the kid, it's like an old lady, and she's really nice. And she's got a kid who's in sorry, hang on. He's in uni and he's not supposed to be living there.
Yeah.
But he's living there. And every Friday and Saturday night, all night long. Okay, I don't mind because it's the weekend, but all night long, they're partying, I don't care. But they're just like banging doors all night, like car doors all night.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. I don't care that they're partying. Couldn't give a shit. It's funny, like sometimes I'll sit outside and smoke and I'll just sit there for about half an hour and listen to them.
Huh.
But the freaking car doors.
I just get the slamming doors from inside the house from next door from the little kids.
Oh, yeah, you've got little kids. I've got a uni student. Like,
Yeah.
And then also every time I go to put stuff in the recycling bin, there's bloody two cases in there full. And I'm like, that pisses me off because I'm like, they should be VBs. No, I'm just joking. Ugh. I'm excited about Vacancy Hey because I haven't watched it in years and I loved it.
Yeah, I've only watched clips of it recently. I haven't watched the full thing for a while.
When do you reckon was the last time you watched it?
Uh, maybe 2022, maybe last year or early.
It just
You guys
disappeared.
talking
I
about-
kept looking for it. Sorry, Shell.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh,
Uh,
vacancy.
The movie Vacancy, the movie we're doing next.
Sorry, we probably shouldn't be doing that.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
Oh, haven't you? I think you'll really like it.
I saw something with a similar title. I want to say it has Kiefer
Vacancy?
Sutherland in it, but I could be wrong. A while ago, it was pretty good, but that's definitely not this one.
No, this one's Luke Wilson, Kate Beckinsale.
I remember Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
I just really love Robert Englund. He's fantastic. And he's so charming and lovely and interviews. Seems like just such a lovely person. Come here. It's all right. There you go.
She looks like buddy Amy Davidson.
Who's that?
She played Kaylee Coco's sister, so best friend in Eight Simple
Oh.
Rules.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen that in years, not since it was airing.
I was watching it just before.
Where?
Yeah.
It's, that was sad when John Ritter died.
Yes.
I just always remember him from that episode in Buffy where he's the robot.
Yeah.
He's been in so much more stuff than that and better stuff, but
Yeah. Well,
He's,
I always just think of Bride of Chucky or bloody Bad Santa.
yeah. And his son is married to Melanie Linsky.
Yeah.
Hello. What are you doing? What's the matter? Okay. Oh, you want to sit there? Okay. Oh, you want to be on camera? You want to be the star of the show? Go on, dude. Push me.
It's hot as an oven, but they're all wearing pants.
I was
And
thinking
sure.
that too. Maybe change, crack a window.
Yeah. Cook some birds.
Oh, I don't really see. I don't want to see this bit right now. The tiniest little cut on his face.
Yeah.
So dramatic. Back in 1 second.
Would you let that guy in? I mean, he already looks like he's had a 6-pack, at least.
Yeah.
Sweaty, shirt open.
We're not too fussy here in Australia. I had my Freddy shoes on.
Ah. I thought this part was pretty cool.
Yeah. Shower seems good. Oh, excuse me.
He looks a bit sunburnt.
He's probably allergic to latex. Have we finally gotten our times and everything right on this movie?
Of all
Poss-
movies, we figured it out.
Possibly.
It's like, I think we're like pretty perfect, guys.
Well, the ropes just flown like to start the time up.
Yeah. I always thought that was clever that just the showers turning on by themselves. It doesn't take much to. Well, it didn't take much to please me back then. Oh, his bum's very red.
Still remember one day when me and my friends did that when we were on the Gold Coast once. We had a big tower fight before lunch. And then we went out for all lunch, and we had bloody warts all on ourselves.
I didn't know where you were going there, Chris.
That's a visual. Thanks for sharing that, Chris.
That's fine.
That's fantastic.
You also sounded very excited.
But it was funny.
Why do I remember him like the coach being whipped by something else? Like, why do I remember him being on like a horse and cart or something? It's just my weirdness, my weird imagination. Ugh. 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 It's very different for the parents to be worried about them in these movies.
Here's Nancy's mom's drugging her.
They usually shoving fucking sleeping pills down their throats. They die. A methadone clinic.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
That car is about 3 of mine in length. It's so big.
It's cool though, hey? Man, I so want that light of the house on Etsy. It looks like how, you know, when Kristen does the Patapot stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys were talking about mice before, and it reminds me of a little mouse. He's got a mice in his drawer. I think everyone's biggest complaint about this was that there wasn't enough Freddy, right?
Well, there is an awful lot of Jesse.
Hmm. Sure. Yeah. Duh. I wasn't playing with my boobs then, guys. Freddy
I didn't see anything.
Was it looking? I was riveted in this film we're watching.
No. I was hoping if anyone was watching, I was telling the audience that I wasn't playing with my boobs.
Camera moving.
Oh, God. My mother killed herself.
Do the parents not look like they're actually grandparents? Or is it just me?
Look pretty old.
I mean, they look too old to have that little
The
girl.
mum does. Yeah, the mum especially does, I think.
And he's got a Band-Aid on there like he'd sliced half of his face off.
Started the Nelly trend.
Christopher. Did you guys end up watching the Heather Langenkamp and Robert Englund com interviews?
Not yet.
No, I haven't.
You should watch them, they're really good. They were just coming up with ideas because Robert Englund's like, I'm not playing Freddy ever again. But he talked about voicing it, and they were talking about an animated Freddy.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about a prequel as well. He wants to see like a prequel set in the 70s and like see the trial and all that sort of stuff. He was like really seedy lawyers, and because you know how he gets off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he explained it was really cool.
Yeah, I've seen that interview like of him like when he was like younger. And he talked about that.
Okay. So it's something that he's been thinking about.
Obviously something that he's yeah.
Yeah, he wants to see a prequel. But this guy brought up the animated thing because he said, like, obviously you've been very vocal about not playing Freddy like ever again. You're too old, sort of thing. And he goes, so what about a really full-on animated one? And they were both of them were like, wow, but especially Robert, he's like, hell, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
It would be pretty cool. Keep the voice.
Yeah, that's what they've been throwing that around. I've heard that a fair bit, especially with all these rumors about the new Nightmare on Elm Street.
even if they just gave permission to use his voice for AI, like they did for
Well,
Val
yeah, and
Kilmer
they
and
were,
Maverick.
yeah. Well, they've been talking about doing that, but also doing the motion capturing as well. But he doesn't want to do the motion capturing. I think he just wants to pass the torch.
Yeah.
But he's just so synonymous with it. Like, it didn't work. Jackie Earle Haley was great, but that movie was horrible.
It was trash.
Jackie Earle Haley's a really good actor. Like, but he creeps me out a bit. He always plays weird, horrible, icky characters.
It's the only thing I've seen him in
Is it?
was the remake. Yeah.
He's in. You've never seen
Oh, look
what's
at his Jackie.
what's the one? It's the comic book one. It's really good.
Oh, Watchmen? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, The Watchmen. Yeah, he's great in that.
No, I haven't seen that.
It was kind of similar. I'm pretty sure that's why they got him to do it. That's what pushed him over the edge, I think, to get the role.
Oh, he's in
It's the character he plays in that. It's great.
it's in Mark Wahlberg's new movie, The Union.
Oh, that one looks okay. I've gone a bit off Mark Wahlberg for a while.
What's this one?
He's in.
Oh, The Retirement Plan with Nicolas Cage. I haven't seen that yet, but he's in that.
It actually looks pretty good. I forgot all about it.
Nicolas Cage is doing a lot though at the moment.
Oh, he was in Hip.
Do is National Treasure 3, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Is he?
Hypnotic. Jackie Earle Haley was in Hypnotic.
Which Hypnotic?
With Ben Affleck.
I guess it would help if I
I
know what
still
he really
haven't
looks
watched
like.
that. He's kind of icky looking. Like, sorry, Jackie, I'm sure you were very handsome at one point, but it's just creepy looking. But I think it's just the characters that he's played that I just get that vibe. Grady. That was fantastic acting. This is the best part of the whole movie.
That's why we're here, isn't
And I mean, the line's very iconic. Probably one of the better ones.
Her dad was kind of like my dad, but when I used to have parties at home, always just come out and spoil the party.
Yeah, really.
Always
My
wanted
dad
to be-
would lead the party.
Always wanted to be a part of it.
Oh yeah. So, but the whole thing is that my dad would be the most popular person at the party.
Yeah.
I didn't have parties because I lived too far away from everybody else.
Oh.
He used to just give me shit, and all my friends would laugh.
So would my dad. No, he was pretty good. Everything was a party with my dad. Like, it was every weekend. we'd have at least like 10 people over
Yeah.
every night. Yeah.
He is a strange looking duck, isn't he?
Jesse, it's weird. He's got really nice eyes.
He has that kind of face though where you can change his look really quick.
He kind of looks a bit weaselly. He'd make a really good if he was a little bit older, he'd make a really good Wormtail.
Uh.
I always like to cast Harry Potter because they cast them way too old. Oh, that was a kiss and a half.
Yeah.
No wonder the movie's all over the place. God. Ew.
Not as bad as X for the old people.
The parents didn't hear that with their window open.
No, at all. There's not really any sex scenes in Freddy. Hey, no, there's not. In any of them, except for this one. And the poor guy's gay. Jesus.
Motorboat.
Crash.
Ew. I'm gay, honey, and I want you to be my bestie. I just want to be your gay or your husband. Ugh. All right, Scouts outside. Let's give this a go.
Even he kind of looks like Joey from Buddy 10 Things Later About You.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cutie. He's a nice guy in this too. Could you please assume the position? Oh, look at her hair. So pretty. Ugh. You idiot. There's no desperation from him in this.
What?
In the others, they're always very desperate. Actually, Shell, I did hear that in one of those documentaries with Jesse. I'm so sorry, I've forgotten his name. That they did push him to overact. Like he had a really hard time with the director.
Well, he definitely overacted, but I think that was a big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, but I did hear that. Yeah. Like,
Granted, 90% of the stuff that happened in the 80s and 90s was overacted, but
yeah. Like he was treated really badly. But then they bring in. Do they bring in? No, they bring in Rennie Harlan for 4, don't they?
I think so.
the director, you mean?
Yeah.
Rennie
I
Harlan
think
for
so,
4.
yeah. I think I saw that yesterday.
He writes most of it too. But he got pushed. Yeah, Robert Shea has come out and said like that he pushed him and he did this and the later ones are really bad and but I don't know. I like them all. Finally. Well, that was a really uneventful kill. I loved you. I loved you. God. Stray Cats poster. You need one of those, Cheryl. And at the top, just say, put welcome. He's inside me and he wants to take me again.
It's just too easy.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I just didn't say it.
Oh, if that happened to my bee. Oh.
That happened
Especially if I
once
was
with
17.
that happened once with my parents' homebrew.
I remember having a fight with my boyfriend once, and he threw a frozen fish at me. And so I went and I'd bought it for him though, much you. Had a carton of not long, it's throwdowns in the fridge. And I picked it up, I took it outside, and I just dropped it on the ground. Worst thing you could ever do to a guy is drop heavy. Ooh.
His makeup is better in the first one too.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at his nose in this. It's massive. I think it was you and I, Shaw, we were really surprised about the makeup in the first one. It was probably the best it ever looked, I think.
I think so too. I mean, he's all sorts of slimy in this one.
He is, yeah. I do like his look a lot in New Nightmare, though. I love the trench coat and everything.
Not gonna lie, this one's pushing my envelope on staying awake.
Drink that coffee. It's nearly done anyway, I think.
I was crashing last night.
Yeah, at one point I thought you did fall asleep.
Me?
I
Or
did.
No, Haley.
Oh,
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
I fell asleep like for a few minutes a couple of times, yeah.
I feel my eyes and I'm like,
And then
I'm right back.
as soon as it finished last night, though, I was back up again, like I was awake again. It was bloody. Ugh. I watched a bit of that from last night, and it was like I had bloody restless leg syndrome because they were so sore. I was
Yeah.
moving my legs that entire time. Yeah. Yeah. This is it.
Oy vey.
Oh, the gun. You should say, "Oh, you buddy."
I did.
Are you Jewish?
No, I do say oi a lot.
I got no. I get that from my baby though. He just goes. He's so cynical. Oh. Hello, you're back again. What are you doing outside? You playing? Oh. the hell?
What is the purpose of that?
I have no
I mean,
idea.
I was a child when this came out, and pretty much when I watched it. And I remember going, what the hell is that? I mean, I was 12.
Yeah, they must have pushed it out quick. I would have been like, well, say I wouldn't. I don't think I would have watched it when I was 5 because the first one's 84, right?
Yeah.
So, and then they pushed it. They would have pushed this out by 80s, 85, right?
Hmm.
Is that
In
what you
about an
said,
hour, I
Chris?
think they filmed it.
Did you say it was 85, Chris?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
looking.
85.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is 85.
Yeah. I would have watched it probably a few years later. Wouldn't have been watching it at 5.
And then the next one is 87.
That would have been more like when I would have started watching them. Because my aunties, especially my auntie that I'm really close with, I talk about she was only 14 when I was born. So she like was a really bad influence on me.
I wasn't even born in 85.
Shut the hell up.
Shut up. Oh my god. I'm nearly another
Say it one more
year
time
old.
and I'm on a plane and I will kick your ass.
Hey, he's coming to you.
Very true.
Yeah. I'm going to get Scarefest.
Do it, mate. Do it.
And M will be coming home alone.
Tell her she's welcome here. What is this? Mice is the theme of the night.
I didn't even see it when I walked past Terry to go into the loo. But when I was walking out, he's guarding it. And every once in a while, he'd pick it up and fling it and catch it, play with it and fling it. Oh my God.
Oh no. Scout doesn't go anywhere near any sort of vermin. I love it. But I haven't had any for a while. Not since when we got the mice, we got bloody rats. That was terrible. But rats are good though, they'll stay away from you. But we'll start getting flies and mosquitoes soon, hey, Chris?
I've already started seeing mosquitoes.
Have ya?
Yeah.
I saw a couple of flies the other day. I saw a fly in my house because I'd left the back door open. And there was a fly in the kitchen, and I was like, nah. I hate flies. Even worse than cockroaches. Mosquitoes don't like me, thank God.
They love me.
It must be all the hard rated.
All the
They say
alcohol,
it's
you
blood
reckon?
type related. And I have the blood type that they love.
Oh, do they like a certain blood type?
Oh, positive.
Oh, wow. Isn't that the one that's like universal, or is that O negative?
Universal donor, yeah. It's the one that they keep on, they keep extra on hand for babies if they need it, because babies can take it.
So you donate?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really nice of you. That's lovely.
I used to work at the Red Cross. Yeah,
Did you?
and we used to get paid for donating. Get to watch a movie.
Yeah, I've seen that. You guys get, because I always thought it was funny that in shows and movies guys will get paid for donating sperm, because here you don't. And not blood either, but I donate blood. But mine's not special.
You'll have to take time off after your tattoo.
Yeah, very true actually. But
I think it's 6 months.
that's all see, I check all of that anyway. Myself. Like if I I go to the same person to get my tattoos anyway for my whole life, pretty much. But I will check everything myself, because when I used to be a dental nurse, it's basically the same sort of equipment and stuff. So. I was always really scared because my dad, when he was transferred to hospital, was transfused with bad blood. Not, it was hepatitis, not AIDS or anything like that. Thank God. Thank God. But so we've always been really diligent about stuff like that.
My mom had to get 2 transfusions about midway through her cancer treatment, and I was terrified when they gave it to her. I thought it was just going to, make it so much worse.
I can understand. Yeah.
Thankfully, it was good.
It's like these people who take blood out and get transfusions. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, you transfuse your own.
Yeah.
Some people will do it before surgery because you can freeze it.
Clean it out or
So
whatever.
they'll donate, and then you keep it. And then when you have surgery, it's close, so that if anybody needs it, or if you need it, rather.
I don't think that's what I meant. It's like, or it might be some sort of rumor or something, but people have, I don't know, for some reason I thought it was like Mick Jagger or something, and he's had like blood taken out and blood put back in or something, cleanse his blood or something.
When when you donate blood, the blood that comes back because you regenerate it gives you more energy. It's full of all sorts of good stuff. And then when you put your blood back in, it makes that even better.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you energy. He probably does it on the road because he's 105 years old.
Yeah. Well, what about bloody Keith? Old Keefy.
Well, that's what Tom Hanks was doing in the movie Philadelphia. He was getting his blood filtered and then putting back in.
That's another movie that I can't really watch. That's a hard one to watch.
That was rough.
It hasn't aged well. It really hasn't aged well, that movie. Denzel Washington is terrible in the beginning of that movie.
I think I've seen it twice, and it's just a hard watch. It's a difficult movie.
It's just a lot of nastiness in it. And if I went to watch it again, like about a year ago, and I turned it off halfway through.
I knew this was going to happen.
If I was going to kill anyone in this, I would kill her. I'm glad
Honestly.
she gets it.
Well, we did.
Well, we got through it.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2,
Oh,
and that's only because Robert
Freddy
and Lloyd
gives
is
it-
in it.
and not enough. They're right. Oh, gosh.
I will admit, I liked it better the second time I just watched it, but I don't think I could watch it again though.
I think it's fun to watch with other people because you can just
Yeah.
rap on it. You know? Yeah.
Talk about Freddy inside me.
He's inside me. Oh goodness. I'm gonna give it
Thank you,
a
YouTube.
5. I'm gonna give it a 5 because it's a Freddy and like a lot of stuff's come out about it since, and I feel
Yeah,
bad for
you're
the
right. I'll give it a
actors.
5.
Yeah. I think that yeah.
I'll give it a 5. I'll give it some love.
Yeah. I've got it, yeah. I think we got her, right?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay, next.
Okay. Yeah, at least we got Robert Englund. And we got that iconic "You're all my children now." That's pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. It's in the stream. Good night, everybody. Thanks for
Good
watching.
night, everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks for dropping in.